Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Meeting of Minds. Playing left side as the Chaos Demons with the Korn Champ. Playing right side as the Tau Empire, we have got Vrax. Vrax will be opening with a couple of stealth suit teams, a jetpack research, and a auxiliary recruitment centre. Whereas Korn Champ is going to go for a couple of Furies, a Demon Lord, and triple warp signatures. So interesting build orders for both teams here. Tau Empire, we know them, we love them. They like firing at things from a distance and not getting involved in the argy-bargies of close combat. But no, we're going to see an auxiliary recruitment centre going straight for some Vespid Stingwing strains and a Kroot Carnivore squad. Whereas the Chaos Demons, they much prefer getting involved in close combat in the early stages of the game. Yeah, fair play, they get their pink horrors on the go, but they are also able to get a whole smorgasbord of close combat units in the early games, such as the, what they're called, the Dogs of Korn, Bloodhounds, that's what they're called. And they're quite good at ripping apart fragile range units. But no, that's not what the Tau are going to go for. They are going to be twisting and turning around with some blooming bugs and quasi-futuristic birds and stuff. It's going to be head-to-head, mouth-to-mouth, so to speak. And, yeah, I mean, the Chaos Demons, they've gone for triple warp signatures and delayed their lesser demon portal, so that makes me think that they're going to try and get a quick tier 2 and get their better Chaos Demons better at close combat, like the Bloodletters and stuff. But Furies, they've had the morale broken because they've been far away from their demonic shrines for far too long and having the best times against the Vespids. But the Demon Lord attempting to show these guys the back door. Demonic Shrine being cancelled or killed or something. I hope that was cancelled. That would be a major loss of resources this early on in the game. They've already thrown a whole smorgasbord of blue money into their warp signatures. That means they've got potential for tier 2 straight away, in theory. But can the Tau be aggressive and prevent this from steamrolling off a cliff's edge? Attempting to capture the relic down on the southern side. Vespids slapping around the demonic shrine as pink horrors throw some pink pokeballs at these guys. Chaos Demons, though. I mean, I assume that Korn Champ here is thinking, yeah, Tau, they won't bother us too early in the game. Why would they? They're not a super aggressive tier 1 faction, but no, not today, baby. Things are being turned on their heads. The Chaos Demons are now getting a taste of their own medicine. Kroot Carnivores unable to bash this demonic shrine too quickly. Vespids trying to do the same as always against these Furies. I mean, quite often you'll see the Vespids focus a lot on trying to bash things like these warp signatures, which are the equivalent of power generators for the Chaos Demons. But they're not. They are just focusing on anything and everything. Pink Horrors not going to do any good against Kroot Carnivores in close combat. Going straight for some Fiends of Slaanesh, which will be a bit of a problem for the Kroot Carnivores. After all, I don't think that when demons die, do you leave fresh meat on the floor? I don't think you do. No, so you've got nothing to munch on. So you won't be able to get a stonking amount of health as the game goes on, unless, of course, you eat your own friends. So I'm fairly certain that if Kroot eat themselves, they turn into dogs. Or maybe I'm getting that confused. Again, as with all things lore, I am not all that wise and knowable. But double warp signatures going to go down. Third one about to fall as well. It's going to be a major problem for the Chaos Demon players. We'll be summoning forth some Fiends now. I mean, they've got the warp signatures. Oh, so not warp signatures. They've got their demonic shrines still on the go. They are replacing one that they've lost. R2 down at the moment, but all things considered, it's not a game over kind of scenario now that they've got the Fiends on the line. Because they're able to keep things on the back lines. Pink Horrors moving forward, unable to keep up with the Fiends of Slaanesh. Look at the speed of these boys. Huge stonking models. And that will scare them back all day long. Current economy has been 73 and 0 compared to 116 and 20. Plasma Generator and a Tau Commander coming online. Which I don't know if the Tau Commander will be able to go toe-to-toe against this amount of pink horrors. Although he might be able to. I suppose he's got a lot more maneuverability. If the pink horrors come up to him and start damaging him down, and he can always just fly away. Just depends on how often those fiends keep on top of him. Vespid's killing another demonic shrine. Fiends coming on the right hand side there. Being supported by some horrors. Yeah, there's very micro-intensive from Vrax here. Second squad of Fiends Slanesh. No other warp signatures at the moment. I think Korn Champ is here just trying to keep things alive at the moment. If he's able to get enough models on the board just to keep the Tau outside of his base, that's a moral victory at the very least. Good carnivores have come back over. I assume you've captured the... Yeah, you've captured the critical location down here. Focusing on the demonic shrine over yonder. Tau Commander throwing down a snare. A summoned squad of Slanesh people chasing around the Tau Commander. They'll be able to absolutely rip through that Commander's armor if they're able to get close enough for him. Morale being broken, losing one model. Oh no, they've still got one model here. Never mind me. Never mind me. And it's just mayhem and chaos as the Fiends bring down whatever they can, but it doesn't seem like they're getting many kills at the moment. Pink Horror's unable to keep up with the cut and thrust of the battle. Don't know if Pink Horror's was the right idea here. Like I say, those Bloodhounds would have been quite good against the ranged Fire Warriors, but I think in this scenario as well, might have been decent just to keep on top of these guys and force them on the move. Recruit Carnivore's been brought down to 5 models. So these guys aren't doing all that well against the Fiends at all. Now seeing a lesser demon portal, so a couple more on the go just to have more Fiend Slanesh. And they are quite expensive, that's 270 blue. Not cheap characters at all. Fury's been reinforced to maximum numbers, which is interesting. Wonder if that was just because they need to keep them online for as long as possible, just for capping purposes. Do have some stealth suits though, getting some decaps in. Must be really annoying. Pink Horrors. Got Demon Lord in there, they should be able to do a little bit more damage in close combat. Haven't been able to support them, but ideally, Pink Horrors are not having the best times here. Vespid Stingwing String keeping abreast of the Fiends. As Tau Commander lends some flamey flames top of that Demon Lord. The crew have actually been beaten back by the Pink Horrors. Now plenty of Fiends on the way. Dark situation indeed. Only 2 and a bit minutes left for the demons to get some decaps on the critical locations. The Furies are able to jump around, so that's not too bad for them. Stealth suit teams now equipping themselves with some fusion blasters, so dear oh dear. That's going to be really difficult for the Chaos Demon player to deal with. Come on, champ. Swinging from the rafters here. Has had to engage in a lot of fights from the first 30 seconds, really. Which is fine. That's what Chaos Demons do. You know, they're quite aggressive all the way through the game, but I mean, this is far too much aggression, even for their likings. Now got a Fire Warriors breach team, armed with shotguns, able to blast back models in close, well, not in close combat, but you know what I mean, in like the shorter ranged firefights. Don't know if the Fiends Slanesh are able to be knocked back there with their impressive size, but that's quite a lot of scary demons. 3 models, or 3 squads of Fiends Slanesh. Pink Horrors out of position at the moment, knocked around by those Fire Warrior breaches. Over here, the stealth suit teams are being battered and bruised by the Furies here, and being able to spot them, their stealth will not be assisting them at all in this engagement. Now got a Dark Circle on the way. Vespids, they've got 1 model left in, and will they actually get gone? As the Fleshhounds capture. Oh, he's going to jump in and jump out. Leapfrogging across the map. And getting 1 extra model in there just for good measure. Tau Commander, a little bit worse for wear in the health department. Demons do seem to have stabilised here, but have they stabilised too? Oh, well, never mind me. They've just completely ignored everything. Alright, okay, well, if you want to punch us in our base, we can most certainly punch you in your base. And look at this Cadre headquarters going down madness and mayhem. Fire Warriors attempting to sort these guys out. Morale has been broken across the board, so they will be dying over time. And with every model that goes down, massively reduces their overall damage output. And yet that is a lot of Fiends of Nesh being killed. Has forced all the Tau back home, though. Has now provided some space for the Chaos Demons to maneuver around. And that's crazy, man. Has Korn Champ got his economy on? Not quite at the moment. He is on his way to tier 2 now. So been able to catch up with the Tau Empire. Are you in tier 2 at the moment, Tau Empire? You are? Yes, you are. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, second squad of pink colours. I thought you could only get one. Am I mistaken? Or is it one per, what should we call it, lesser demon portal? Who knows? In this crazy game of Dawn of War Unification, where every time I think I know what's going on, I don't. Yeah, the pink horrors, I definitely don't think are the way forward here. Not with all this Group Carnivore nonsense on the go. Making a long way walk home, get back to safety. Flesh hounds, there we go. Those are the puppers and wolf doggers you need in this scenario. Breaking down those Vespids. No dramas at all. Now ready to engage against these breach teams. Can't seem to get too close to them. So I don't know, maybe more Fiends was probably the way here. Been ferried backwards. No way of escape. That is a good amount. Oh, well, that's a wonderful unit composition there. Group for close combat. Breaches for keeping the demons away from their firing lines. And Vespids just for good measure.
Victory countdown.
Darkman are going to jump straight towards those pink horrors. Actually engaging them in close combat is a brave soul. Just keeping those pink horrors on the back foot. And dear oh dear, that is a lot of breaches. Demons just been thrown around left, right and centre. Can the demons pull it back though? What have they got coming out somewhere else? No, they've not got anything else. It's all on the pitch at the moment. They're using all the resources possible to keep their units alive at the moment. Now got a Barracuda coming to the fore, but the pink horrors will quite handily take care of him. Furies diving on in, tying up the Fire Warrior Breach team. A second squad there to keep those Furies down and out. Carnivores still going about. We've now got some Bloodletters. Bloodletters can keep on top of the breaches. Certainly doing a good job. Been knocked around. Good Lord in heaven. They're just not able to get even a couple of swipes of their blades on those boys. Carnival still got 8 models in there. Barracuda goes down, but a fresh one is out and about. Second squad of Bloodletters on the go. And it's just the level of micro from both players here. Vrax constantly having to move around his breaches. There's Korn demons on the go for him. Quite a fast reinforcement rate have the Bloodletters. Yeah, just because there's 2 of them. If there was maybe 1 squad of breaches, it'd be a different story. But with 2 of them, able to constantly beat those Bloodletters back. Not doing them any favours. Group Carnivores potentially going to go down here under this pink horror fire. And there we go. They've gone down. I suppose it doesn't matter so much. All this firepower on the go. Pink horrors attempting to break down a Barracuda or 2, and yes, they do get it. But now for the breaches coming into close range fire, knocking them all around. They're attempting to focus down this Barracuda. Bloodletters ripping apart these Vespids. You can see why Korn Champ wanted that tier 2. How efficient these Bloodletters are at killing tier 1 tower infantry. But those breaches, man, really changing the field of play here. Korn Champ says GG. And yeah, I mean, it was a short and sweet match, but just a sheer amount of aggression from Vrax here. As I mentioned before, normally you would see the Chaos Demons be aggressive in a game. They would get their pink horrors, they would get their corn dogs, or as we saw the Fiend Slash over there, and come in and start bullying the Tau with their Fire Warriors in the early game. But no, the Tau decided, you know what, we're going to take the fight to you, young man, and we're going to show you what we're able to do in close combat, as opposed to these blooming demons and stuff. So yeah, so nice stuff. So thank you so much, Vrax, for sending that game into the Discord. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure's always never short. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.